To the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. San Pedro, please call the roll.
Chairman Cicconetti.
Present.
Trustee Hilliard.
Present.
Trustee Pennock.
Present.
Fiscal Officer Patriarca.
Present.
All present and accounted for, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Need a motion to approve the minutes from the July 19th, 2022 meeting.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Summary of the work session, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. At our work session, we had a brief discussion of a cul-de-sac repair probably slated for 2023 in the neighborhood of Beachfront and Lake Terrace. We discussed our Family Fun Day, which is coming up on August 27th. We authorized our Deputy Service Director, John Cotterlick, to engage in a public certified training for management. The fire chief did give his county fair recap. He discussed our acquisition of the new breathing air compressor at Station 3 and the beginning of training on it. We had a discussion of landscaping out front of the fire stations. Service Director Thompson discussed road paving options for 2023, as well as the Cicconetti Park grand opening, which is now slated for from noon to 1 on August 21st, which is a Sunday, I believe, correct?
It is.
Yes.
Yes. Ms. De Leon discussed a future subdivision coming within the township up off of Casement Road in the negotiations relative to lot frontages within that large subdivision. That is the extent of the recap, sir.
Okay, thank you. Any old business from the floor? Hearing none. Any new business from the floor? Hearing none. Lake County Sheriff's Office is not present. Department reports. Service Department.
I would like to take this time to recognize the Lawn Award winners for July. Bob and Heidi Landgraf at 321 Fairfield Road, Carol and Tom Fankbonner at 990 Meigs Avenue, Keith and Angela Thompson at 1028 Richmond Road, and Daniela Nunnally at 48 Boulder Ridge Place. There will be 4 more winners announced in August.
Boulder Ridge is a place? It's not a drive?
Boulder Ridge Place, that's what it is. Yeah,
Learn something new every day.
and that completes my report.
Okay, thanks. Thanks.
Take care. How long you left there?
I was thinking drive. It's a place, huh? All right. Fire Department.
No report.
Okay. Zoning.
I have nothing to add, Mr. Chairman.
All right. Legal.
Mr. Chairman, I would
Oh.
just ask the zoning director we had a nice call complimenting our zoning inspector.
Oh, yes,
If you
yes,
would
we did.
just inform the trustees of that, please.
It was actually a call complimenting both our zoning inspector as well as our service department on their help and very quick turnaround for a tree that was dead in the right-of-way. I actually have that voicemail here if the trustees wanted to hear it.
Sure.
I apologize for not including that.
Put it on the official record.
There we go.
Where was the tree? Do you know where was the tree?
Not the ones to pay for me. Okay.
Hi, Sean. My name is Joe Stowe. I live about 59 Claremont Drive, Township, and I called you about a tree, township tree. Anyway, your guys were out here within a couple hours and evaluated and talked to me and told me it was here, I guess, handle it, and I got to tell you, I am very pleased with your service, and I want to thank you very much. Good job, man. Thank you.
All right.
Isn't that nice, huh?
Good job, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is that it? Good?
Yeah.
Nothing else? Okay. Legal?
Nothing to report, Mr. Chairman.
All right. I know this one's not going to go as easy. Administrator?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Actually, not too bad today. Do want to thank our local Giant Eagle. We did have, for Family Fun Day, we do a Chinese auction, and usually we have a bike, boys' bike, girls' bike with helmets. We did not have a donor this year, but Giant Eagle did step up upon request at the last minute and paid to buy the bikes for us.
Nice.
So
Good.
we'll have those in the auction, which is Karen, our office manager, is doing a great job with, and is ready as always.
Good.
The newsletter will be going to print today and should be out hopefully within the week. One of the items I believe in front of the trustees is the postage due for that. Just wanted to announce a special event in town. It's the B-Rocks Grill in Ganley Village has a car show on August 14th from 9 to 4. And it looks, I think they've done this annually for a while, and it looks like an even bigger event than normal, but they've met all the requirements for the special event, and I believe the trustees will sign on that as well at the end of today. If not, I'll sign it. I'm not sure what the protocol on that is.
Just so you know, there's nothing on the resolutions regarding postage for the approval for postage.
It might be in the billing, but we'll.
Oh, okay, so you mean we just signed, I think we were
Yeah.
passing resolution. We
No,
normally
I think,
resolution on that.
I don't know if we've
I don't recall that ever.
typically done it.
All right.
I'm not
Yes.
sure I understand.
Oh, sorry.
See? She doesn't
Sure don't
understand
understand either.
So, and then just the general announcement that Dominion Gas is doing some gas main maintenance. It's running along the tracks, the northern set of tracks, and I always forget which, CSX, Norfolk, I can't remember. But the one that runs through Painesville Shamrock development there where their overpass is. It's running east and west parallel to Jackson Street roughly. Jackson Street is in the alerted neighborhoods just because there may be the odor of gas. This is an ongoing project all summer. We've talked about it a couple times, but just in case there's some new people tuning in, if you do smell gas in that region, that is the likely source of it. But if you're concerned, still call the fire department and they'll check it out. At some point, that line goes under 44 and then heads directly north through sort of Lubrizol and that industrial area over there, gets under Black Brick Road and goes by the ODOT garage. And I think that's the next leg at some point that they'll be doing. So the only other thing I'd like to let the trustees know is the zoning department and our legal advisor, myself, and the fire chief had discussed a couple of properties that are in severely dilapidated and condemnable conditions, and we're working on those properties, and going forward, we'll try to get those addressed as soon as possible.
Yeah, I mean, based on your time with the land bank, you know, and this has come up at our recent meetings, that the county is, you know, we get really no help from them at this point with, so I think we're gonna really have to rely on, the commissioners say they're gonna try to work on pushing some, to get better help out of the county to help us condemn the buildings, but I think for the, at least in the short term, it's gonna rely, you know, way heavier on us to make sure that we're taking care of that and we're condemning them versus relying on the county to assist us in that part of it, so, just so you know.
And I do have a meeting with John Rogers next week
Okay.
regarding, once we're able to get to that point in terms of the actual tear down, that the land bank will be able to assist us with that.
Yeah,
So,
it just sounds like based on what I'm hearing and some other, you know, discussions, that we're gonna have to rely on us to make those determinations for some of those properties.
So I don't know what what's going on, but, I mean, in the past, we've used chief to condemn the buildings.
Well, because the county was so slow to do it for us, so we said, you know what, our fire chief can do it, we're just gonna have him do it. Well, the conversation's continuing that the response is not great, them helping us.
Who
get-
does it from the county?
Yeah, the county health department or the county building
Yeah.
department are generally the entities that condemn them. I can cite them for.
You can condemn them too, though.
violations.
You can condemn.
Okay, no, whatever.
well, we
Yeah.
are working with our legal counsel to make sure that whatever we do does meet
Yeah,
statutory
you are
muster.
allowed to. You are allowed to condemn them based on what we discussed at the land bank. Fire chiefs, fire marshals can condemn.
Okay.
So we're gonna, moving forward, if we want any expedite this at all, we're gonna have to step up and use your, power, so to speak, to do that, because as we know, it doesn't happen fast for us through the county at all. I think Frank actually condemned one before he left because we couldn't, the county was dragging their feet, to condemn one. So Frank, I think, did one before he left in the early stages of the land bank. And I think, didn't you condemn Gibbs Mansion?
I wrote a letter with the violations and cited the violations and gave them the possible remedy, which is what I can do. I can tell them that it has these issues, and the way to fix it would be to tear it down or repair those issues.
But I think for safety types of issues, if we can deem them a safety for standard that you have the power to condemn under the ORC. So
Hopefully, if it's been discussed at the land bank, hopefully John Rogers could also maybe shed some light on the path, if that is an option, what the path is or where that
I'll clarify that.
That authority lies.
I did talk to them this week, so I'll talk to them.
yeah, because that kind of came up that we were almost going to have to rely more on our way on us to handle it versus the county until the commissioners can get some sort of better response out of that.
maybe you could check with the state fire marshal and see what they're,
So, yeah, it's just that I had a
Okay.
call. I talked to a representative the other day, and I'll call her back.
Okay, thanks.
That concludes my report, sir.
Okay, fiscal officer.
I have nothing at this time.
Okay, trustees, I need a motion to request a resolution to approve payment to DJL Material and Supply in the amount of $3,825 for crack sealant.
So moved.
second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I need a motion to request a resolution to approve payment to ESO in the amount of $3,527.97 for fire and EMS package.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. I need a motion to request a resolution to approve payment to Howell Rescue Systems in the amount of $49,715 for compressor systems in the fire department. We will be receiving an AFG grant for this cost.
So
Correct.
moved.
Second discussion, I think it's, so the grant is about 45,000.
45, yeah.
Okay, so about 90% is covered by the grant.
90%, 10%.
Okay, all right. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. I need a motion to request a resolution to approve Justin Fankbonner as full-time employee in the service department pending pre-employment physical and drug testing with a start date of September 1, starting wage of $22 per hour.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And lastly, I just want to note, Tony, I know you had stepped into a lot of ongoing stuff, but I just want to commend you on the job you've been doing, just stepping in and taking the lead on a lot of these projects we had going. I know it's always tough to do, and I just think you're doing a great job, so I just want to let you know.
Thank you, sir, I appreciate it. I've got a good team in place that I walked into, so.
Okay, good. All right, anything else?
No, sir.
Oh, stand by.
No.
Yeah, but so it's not renewable, doesn't matter.
All good, thank
Okay, nothing else. Motion to adjourn at 11:26.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Damn.